minute, I'm cold. I gotta go inside.
I don't know how to put a picture on my profile thing, but I guess it's okay, huh?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Okay.
I just have mine on because I'm vain.
how have you been doing?
Oh, okay, I guess. Just stressed out.
Yeah.
Can't even imagine.
Um,
And I dread Christmas anyway, but I really dread it now.
Oh, I kind of dread it too, actually.
I know it's like become a chore. It's not fun anymore.
Yeah, it's really not that fun when you're an adult, especially with kids and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
I
care
mean,
really for Christmas.
I don't either. I
It's not going
used
to be.
to, but
Yeah. It's not going to be much of a Christmas this year.
no.
I have no idea what you even texted me, babe. I'm sorry. I have no idea.
Well, I don't know how you do it on the phone, but on the computer, like below our pictures,
Yeah.
you can change like the layout. You could do like a solo layout or whatever. But right now we're on like, I don't know, portrait mode or whatever. Oh, there's solo.
How am I supposed
There
to do
you
it?
go. There, you just did it.
Okay, good.
What's
Who
up,
we got in
Dave?
here? Hey, Dave. Hey, Leather and Lace.
Luann, Evelyn. Good to see
Hey,
y'all.
Evelyn. Yeah. Luann, hey. We have Miss Angela here. I really want to know more about how court went. Like, whatever you want to talk about, Angela.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, there's only been two court dates so far, so not a lot has been done. Um, the first one was, of course, his first appearance, and they just really, I mean, they really didn't do anything. They just told him what he was charged with, and then the second one was just explaining his charges and explaining the sentencing that comes along with those charges. So it hasn't been too much done so far, and they're supposed to let me know when the next court date will be. And I don't know if that'll be a plea date or exactly what it'll be because he hasn't had a plea date yet. So, but I'm anxious to hear, what he's gonna plea.
Hmm.
Okay, I think there's going to be some new people in here too, I think, Angela. So, do you want to give a rundown on your story? Do you want me to do it?
Um, you can if you want to, because I know I'll get upset if I do it.
Hmm. Understandably.
Okay. So, Angela here. When did this happen again? 2014, right?
No, June of 2019.
2019. I'm thinking Christian's case is 2014.
Hmm.
Okay, so 2019. So, a year ago, Angela here lost her daughter Alyssa and 4-year-old grandson Braden to a domestic violence situation where Alyssa's fiance brutally murdered Alyssa and her 4-year-old son. He was on the FBI's top 15 most wanted, and he was actually apprehended. Well, Mr. Share was doing a live stream actually while we were trying to get information out and get Angela's story out. He was actually arrested that very night. And so Angela's been going to the courts and stuff, dealing with this. Tania and I are also working with Angela to get her story out there about this and doing a book project together. So soon there will be something for y'all to read about this. Oh no.
Can't even imagine.
Yeah,
Just
I love
can't.
that one. What, babe?
Just can't even imagine all that.
Yeah. Oh, I do. I see your banner. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Chef Betsy.
Hey, Nelly.
Hey, Nelly. Okay, so tell us about, since there's a couple new faces around and still people that are going to be coming in here. Can you tell us about the first court date when, after he was arrested, that you went to?
Yeah, it was like 2 days after they got him back here to Camden from California, and all it was his first appearance where they explained what they were charging him with, which is 2 counts of capital murder. So, but the second court date, they explained the charges and then the sentence he could get, which will be either life in prison without the possibility of parole or the death penalty.
Mm.
And I'm just waiting to hear when the next court date will be. But I've been told it would take a
So
while,
far,
and two, I think it was last week or week before last, we noticed that he was actually appointed a second attorney. So that second attorney has to go over all the evidence and everything to get caught up. So it's probably going to take a little longer because now he has 2 attorneys working on his case.
Hmm. Yeah, it's just crazy.
But I
okay,
don't see.
why did he get a second attorney though?
I don't know. See, I don't know if that's court appointed because I know the first one was court appointed, but I don't know if the state appoints 2 attorneys or if that second one was hired by some of his family. I really don't know.
Hmm.
Oh, damn it. Unless, yeah, it could be that there hasn't been such a big case like that in Camden. Maybe the attorney's kind of like a fish out of water.
Yeah, could be.
Can you see the comments at all, Angela?
Let's see. Yes, now I can.
Okay, okay. Leathernly says she sends her love. Can't imagine the pain. Please know that they pray for you and bless you.
Thank you so much. It's not easy at all.
Oh my God.
Even with him caught, I mean, it was like a relief knowing where he's at, but you know, it still doesn't change anything. It doesn't bring them back. And it's still, and when they did catch him, it just like brought it all back again, like it had just happened again. And
Oh. Hey,
Yeah.
having to
Stacy.
look at him,
And
you
of
know,
course,
sitting in the
probably
same
if it,
court.
yeah, I was just going to say, if it goes to trial and you got to sit there, it's going to go and happen all over again.
Yeah.
I hope he doesn't plead not guilty. That's,
I hope he'll just go ahead and plead guilty and just be done. I mean,
yeah.
but I don't know. Because I've
Hey,
had to sit in the courtroom with him twice so far, and he's not that far away from me, and it's hard to sit there and be quiet and not attack him.
No
So,
doubt.
yeah, especially knowing you've got bail already set for you.
yeah, I've had plenty of people tell me, I'll bail you out.
Mm-hmm.
I know Miss Tracy'd be there in a heartbeat.
Yes, she would. She is so amazing and been so helpful. I don't know what I would have done without her.
Mm.
I think, yeah, she said she's not sure when the next hearing is. Nellie says you'll be in their prayers.
Thank you very
Yeah, my prayers
much.
always.
Is Tracy watching?
Hey. Oh, you know what? I'm going to text her right now. I'll actually invite her and send her the link.
I didn't even think to text her and tell her.
Yeah, for some reason I didn't either. And yeah, I'd love to have her. I'll text her right now. Baby, hold the fort down for a minute.
All right, everybody, settle down now. Hang on. I think we'll be all right. I imagine this whole COVID mess is really slowing things down with the courts too.
Yes, I think so. It really is. And with that going on, there can only be me and one other family member from my side of the family, and then Braden's father, Justin, and one other family member on his side of the family. So, we can't all go like everybody wants to.
Yeah.
So that makes it hard because all the family on both sides wants to be there.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Did you have any contact with his parents or family or anything like that? Or do you guys
No,
pretty
not
much just
since.
just pretty much just
Not-
ignore each other?
Well, I mean, not because I want to ignore them or anything. It was the day they were found. His dad was at the police station, and I had been texting with his mother the whole night before and part of the day until they were found. But as soon as they were found, contact stopped immediately on their part, not mine. I didn't hear nothing else from them. And I thought that was kind of weird, but
Well, they're probably going through their own version of hell too. Just
right.
knowing
And I
that
know
their
that.
son did something so horrible.
Yeah, I know. I wouldn't want to be in their shoes either. But for a long time, his mother claimed that she didn't think he did it.
Mm.
Said that she thought he was killed that night too, and that he didn't do it. But obviously he wasn't because he's in jail now for it.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm going to stay quick. I did send that to Tracy, by the way. I invited her up if she's not too busy. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Dorothy. Thanks for being here. And Chef Betsy, thank you so much. That's very kind of you. I am also going to put my PayPal link in the chat. And anything that's donated to the PayPal, I'm actually going to be sending Angela tomorrow in the morning. I kind of want to just do something nice. We can help her. We know a couple different people on here throwing around GoFundMes and crap for some BS. So I'd actually like to help somebody out that is in need. And I know some of y'all, Dave, I wish tell Mia to get in here because I know Mia, I know this is hard, Angela, but one thing that we've covered on another channel since speaking with you, because we didn't honestly know this until talking with you, that you had to clean up the crime scene after Jory done what he done.
Yes, I did.
That just baffles me. I cannot believe that they make you do that.
Yeah, I thought that, the police department, which, I mean, that just may be something they don't do that. I mean, I don't know, but I just, I walked in there and it was all there. And I just wasn't expecting to walk into that. And I couldn't, the man that she was renting the house from was always really good to Alyssa, and he was good to Braden, and I just couldn't leave it for him to clean or have to pay someone to clean it. So I did it myself, and it's not anything I will ever forget.
I don't imagine it would be. There's no way a parent should have to do that.
And I appreciate you sharing your story again, Angela.
Well, I appreciate you having me on here and trying to help. It really means a lot to me.
Yeah, anything I can do anytime, you know that. You guys, I put my PayPal link in there. If you guys would like to, anything donated to there will be going straight to Angela to help her out right now dealing with this. She did have a GoFundMe, but when she went to cash it out, it will get to her after Christmas, which is not very helpful. She didn't even really want to even cash in on that GoFundMe right now. So, but it was disability or something. Anyways, it's all being held up due to COVID. And like I said, she had to flip the bill to get the stuff cleaned in the house. I just want to actually help somebody that deserves the help and who actually would not be asking for the help herself. I'm the one doing this because I feel like I should.
I really appreciate that so much. We have absolutely no income at all right now.
Mm.
My unemployment ran out, and we're waiting on his disability, and it's just been one thing after another, and it's like I don't know how much more I can take.
Yeah,
Well,
what
hopefully
Jory
we
did
can
is
at-
awful. Go ahead.
hopefully we can at least do this for you. Take a little bit of stress away.
Horrible family member to have to do this. Yeah, I cannot believe that at all.
Yeah, me neither.
You can get crime scene cleaners, but again, the family is actually flipping the bill for that, I believe, unless there's some kind of insurance. And I know a couple subs have actually called their insurance actually after speaking with Angela to ask them these questions. There was a question to ask. Do you know if anyone else has been charged with aiding and abetting and helping him hide out?
No, so far there hasn't. It just the last year it was Montez, but he's the only one that was arrested for helping him, but he was let out with 5 years probation. And after the 5 years, it won't even be on his record anymore because of the First Offenders Act. So I'm wondering if anybody else is arrested for helping him, if they will fall under the First Offenders Act and just get probation as well.
I hope not. That's just stupid.
That it just doesn't seem right to me. I mean, some crimes, yes, I can see the First Offenders Act, but something like this, where a child and a 20-year-old mother was brutally murdered, and you help this man get away and you only get probation, I just don't understand that. And we knew Montez. My family, Alyssa knew him, my oldest son knew him, my nephew. They knew each other since high school. He had been to my house a lot of times, hanging out with my older kids, and it just blew my mind. It really did.
Yeah, good.
Mr. Share there just made the first donation with Angela.
Oh, thank you so much. Y'all are so sweet.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Most insurance companies won't cover it, and that is total BS. Yes, I completely agree because she had to clean up after what Jory done to her daughter and grandson. And could you imagine trying to go back to work after this? And it's been less than a year or two, you guys. I couldn't do it. So it's horrible the hoops they make her jump through, and I just
Yeah, it's just not right. So I just put the link in there again, and oh, sure, you're in here twice.
I guess.
You didn't? Did you just let someone in?
No, I booted myself out by accident, and then, yeah, the other one will drop off because it won't even let me kick it out of the studio.
Yeah, Leather and Lace. I'm gonna see if I can get the link because it did that to me too.
Someone asked, did the people who helped him know he had just committed double murder and one was a child? Yes, the man did know what Jory had done when he helped him.
Yeah, that should work. There you guys go. Yeah, if you could spare a little bit, that would be awesome. You know, with everything going on in the holidays and stuff, I know things they're tight for everybody, but I mean, I'm certainly not going through the kind of hell that Angela is. So.
Okay. I put the link in there to come up on panel 2 if you guys want to come up here. Mia, I'd love you up here too. We were just discussing the cleaning up after on the crime scenes and stuff. But if you guys have any questions and you'd like to chat with Angela up here on panel, and be respectful because you will be blocked if there's any disrespect to Miss Angela, period.
Oh yeah, none of that will be
I think
tolerated.
everybody here is good, but just putting that out there.
You never know. I've had some ugly comments on Facebook before.
Oh, I've seen them, and I just can't believe that. Honestly, Angela, that says so much more about the person leaving that comment than you. So.
Oh my God, yeah. Some
Make
people
some
they
heartless.
they just have to be horrible. They just have to be mean. They enjoy it. It's just gross.
Mm-hmm. Be a federal law. Yes, I don't think families should have to deal with that whatsoever. How I can't.
Mm-mm.
And Christian's family, the same thing.
Same
They had to
damn
go in there
thing.
and clean up. Yeah, what they did to their son. Hey, Queen. Good to
Right.
see you.
Hey, Queen Bee. Yeah.
Double trouble.
Something you never
Yeah, we don't
forget
need
or ever
to.
will forget, and really.
Yeah, no family should have to do that. That's just wrong.
And you guys, there is okay. There was another person there, we believe, right? When Jory done this, or at least after Angela.
I don't know if they were. I don't think they were there when it happened, but I think they went by there while it was going on and left and didn't call anyone. And she was actually mentioned in the note he left and said that that's why he did what he did, because Alyssa was trying to get him to leave because of this other girl. And she had told several people she went by that house that night, heard a commotion, and left.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I don't know. Hang on. I'm getting text messages that my PayPal link's not working. Is that true?
Yeah, I'm putting it in there now. It should work now.
Okay. Man.
Yeah, the link itself wasn't. You could click it, nothing was happening. I copied and pasted it. It went, but.
Can you ask if she knows if he is talking to investigators and has he confessed? He kind of did confess, right, Angela? Because he did leave a note. He said he did it, but he was going to go kill himself now to try and keep investigators off his ass, right?
Yeah, he did leave a note saying he did it and that he was sorry, but But since they've had him here, I don't know what he is telling the police or his attorney, or they don't tell me any of that, so I don't know what he has actually said since he's been arrested. I do know he admitted that he was Jory Worthen, and that's all that I was told, because he was going under an alias name, a stolen identity, actually. Ronald Klager or something like that, and Ronald Drive is where they lived, is where the house is. And he was using the name Ronald, which I thought was pretty sick.
I'm sorry, I'm just trying to do some stuff. I'm trying to get that link better.
It should be working now. I mean, can you guys see the link when I'm posting it, or is it not showing up?
It's not showing up for me. Yeah.
YouTube does that sometimes when you try and post links, even if you're a moderator. It's very weird. Karen, yeah, there has been some. He's been to court a couple of times, but there hasn't been a plea or anything yet.
Hi, Karen. She's an old friend of mine and my husband's, actually. We've known her for a lot of years.
Well, it's nice to see your friends showing up and giving you support here too. It's good. So any of you out there in the side chat, are you seeing the links that Cher and I are posting? Oh, Dorothy, I'm sure, yeah. I'm pretty sure if you give a donation now, Voices will make sure.
Yes, any donations from tonight will be directly sent to Miss Angela tomorrow afternoon, by tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon. So, yep.
Yeah, Dorothy was just saying she gave a donation on Wednesday.
Yep, no matter what day you give the donation, if it's for Miss Angela, I'll make sure she gets it. And I will show receipts.
Yeah, Queen Bee, if it's not showing up as a link, you might just have to like scroll your mouse over it or whatever and copy. And
yeah. Also, in the About Me section of my channel, my link is on there. There's Cash App and PayPal. Whichever, if it works for y'all, I will make sure it gets to Miss Angela. So, Angela.
Uh-huh.
Has he looked at you yet?
No. He doesn't even raise his head when he walks in the courtroom. He's looking down at the floor. When he sits down, he's looking down. He doesn't even look up at the judge.
Oh, there you go. That's a great idea, honey.
Cowardly. What, babe?
That's a good idea to put it there, because then people can just type that in. Just go.
Okay. Okay. So I'll just leave that there. I forgot I said I don't know how to do the PayPal.
Yeah, you need to have an account, a PayPal account.
Yeah. Yeah, you do.
Oh, Dorothy said if the death penalty is an option, he will get 2 attorneys until the death penalty is removed.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. Crystal Maiden has also made a donation. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much.
Awesome.
You guys, I really appreciate this. This is really good to see everyone helping out someone that actually deserves it. Not a little punk kid that we all know what he's using it for. What state did this happen? It's Camden. Camden, where are you? Not New Jersey, right?
No, Arkansas.
Arkansas.
Oh
I
God, I
should
was going
know
to say
these.
Missouri. I cannot keep track.
Okay.
Lucky if I can find my house at the end of the day. So oh,
Does
there you
anyone
go.
want to come up here? Oh, whoops, not that. I don't want that. If you guys have any questions for her, you would want to come up here, I'll post the link again.
Did Tracy text you back?
No, not yet, hon. Not yet.
I know she's got a lot going on right now too. She's been really busy.
Yeah. Hey, JJ. Hey, Karen. Oh, you're already in here, Karen. Hi, JJ. Teach me how. I have an old PayPal account. Just need some direction.
Yeah, I'm just giving her instructions here, but
Oh, shoot. Why did I do that? I'm going to keep that up there. Okay, there we go. No
So you-
PayPal showing. Darn it, Dave.
yeah,
Is it
YouTube
now?
likes to do that. Well, if you guys are watching the top chat versus the live chat, that might make a difference. But yeah, if you just copy and paste that link, it'll take you right to Cher's donation page, and then you just follow the instructions there. It'll direct you to sign in, and then how much you want to give, and you'll have to link a credit card or something if you haven't. And Cher just rage quit her own stream. I'm sure she'll be back soon. And she was having problems right before we started, so I don't know. She maybe had to restart her phone or something.
Oh, she was?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The internet gremlins got her again.
Yeah, I have a lot of trouble with my Wi-Fi sometimes. It doesn't want to act right.
Oh, there she is. Oh, there she goes. Technical difficulties.
She'll get back on. May take her a minute.
Yeah. And this platform that we stream on, StreamYard, it is really hard on phones. I don't know why, but sometimes
okay.
it'll just take a notion to make things as difficult as possible for you, and it's just the way it goes. That's why I always try and do it on a computer. And there she is.
Somebody asked, no, the murders didn't happen in Camden, New Jersey. It's Camden, Arkansas.
Yeah.
Okay, I have now, I believe, put the link for the PayPal in the description of this live stream, I believe. Should have worked. If that's more helpful for you guys. Yeah, that's right, Mia. I remember you were saying that. The county secretary will stand in the case.
Yeah, that makes sense. There should be someone who's kind of more of an expert as far as how everything goes with the death penalty, because it is different.
Yeah, I think he deserves the death penalty, though.
I would agree.
And can I
Yes, I
remind
do
you
too.
guys that Miss Angela said that she is willing to forgive him, of course, for her own, you know, her own mental, but God, I couldn't imagine. That
Hmm.
just tells you what kind of person Angela
I
is.
haven't, I haven't quite yet, but I'm working on it every day, and it's very hard. But the closer I get to it, and the more I pray about it, the more peace I do feel. And I have to do it for my peace of mind and my heart and soul. I have to, or it'll just eat me alive like it has been for the past year.
Hmm. Well, that is the way. I mean, just because you forgive him doesn't mean you think he should be free. Uh,
Right.
But I mean, working towards that I don't know. I don't think I could. I don't know.
Yeah. For a long time, I didn't think I could, and I didn't want to.
Hmm.
But when I really started praying about it and thinking about it and trying to, I noticed I was feeling a little more at peace the closer I get to actually being able to say it one day. I'm not there yet, but I'm trying and I'm working on it.
Well, that's good though. If it's bringing you peace, keep it up.
Yeah, I have to.
She definitely deserves a death penalty. Yeah, she has a huge. Yeah, to even just consider it and think about it. Just, ugh.
Hmm.
No, Tracy did not get back just yet. Yeah. Um, and I know it's hard, Angela, and we talk about it, but do you want to get into a little bit?
Yeah.
I like I'd like them to know, like, tell us about Alyssa right before meeting Jory and then how she changed, like the signs that you saw shortly after Jory came in the picture.
Um, well, Alyssa was always just real, just she had such a big personality and was always smiling and laughing and had dreams of her own and just was an outgoing person and everybody liked her. And and I, but when I look back on it, I didn't see the signs well enough, I guess. I didn't like him though, shortly after they were together, the first incident happened where my oldest son had to get him off of her. And from that point on, I tried and tried to get her to leave him. And she would when something would happen, but he was relentless. He would not leave her alone. Um, he, to me, was basically stalking her. Like, she would block him on everything, and he would get someone else's phone and text her from someone else's phone through Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat. It was like he just would not leave her alone. And she had her own house that she got on her own. She had bought two cars on her own. And I mean, she was grown, so I couldn't, make her leave him. And, but her personality, her whole demeanor had changed over the couple of years they dated. She was more withdrawn and seemed depressed and sad all the time. And the couple of months before it happened, every time I would ask her what was wrong, she would just say she was tired. And that's all she would say. I'm just tired, Mom. And when I look back on it, I wish I would have pushed it harder with her to get out of her what was going on, because she wouldn't tell me anything by that point. That, like, anything that was happening, she just wasn't telling me anymore. And it makes me feel really guilty for not pushing the issue with her.
Well, I can understand you feel guilt, but the reality is there's no way you could have predicted this. Nobody could have ever thought that it was going to end like that. No one ever expects it. Like, this is in no way
No.
you're doing, no way your fault at all.
I didn't realize your government name, Leather and Lace. Thank you for your donation. Angela, she's sending prayers to you and your family. And Karen, thank you so much. Just got the notification of your donation also. Thank you so much.
You guys are awesome. Way to go.
Very awesome. I love you guys so much.
Yeah. Thank y'all so much.
Yes, Karen, I did receive it. Thank you. I'm not putting amounts out there because I don't want nosy trolls to take it and run with it, but thank you.
Yeah, that's no one's business anyway.
No.
But yeah, if you guys can spare $5, $10, whatever, it'll add up.
Yeah, definitely. And anyone that sends a donation, I will privately message you the receipts that it was sent to Angela tomorrow. When I was controlling is to cut ties. Yeah, I've lived it, so I know, and I can't explain it, but I don't understand. I don't know if it's because, remember, Alyssa was younger. How old was she again, Angela? 20?
Yes, she was 20.
Yeah, so she was 20 with a 4-year-old son, and unfortunately, it's very easy to fall. And she did get away. Let's not forget, she did leave. And statistics show it takes a woman 7 tries to actually get out of there.
That's maddening.
And I'm sorry to bring it up, Angela, but how many times did she try to leave, Jory? Because she did try.
Did we lose her? Wasn't there was a thing at Walmart?
Yeah, I know,
right?
I'm here. Yes, that's how the order of protection come in. She was working at the hospital here at the time, and Braden was with his dad, and Jory had been drinking and was texting Alyssa at work, just back to back to back text messages, demanding she go get Braden from his dad, and she was like, no, he's with his dad, he's fine. And he was mad about that and broke his phone in the process somehow. And when he picked her up from work, he drug her into the car and was screaming and yelling. And there was some nurses outside that seen it and heard it, and they called the police. But they had left the hospital before the police got there, and he was driving her around for like an hour, threatening to take her down a dirt road and slit her throat and slit his own throat. And they ended up at Walmart. He was wanting her to buy him a new phone because he had broken his. But when they were coming out of Walmart, she kind of hesitated and said she was going to go get a drink out of the Coke machine. And when he started walking off to the car, well, she ran back in Walmart and found a worker, and they took her to the manager's office, and locked her in the manager's office, and he was trying to get in, trying to get around the lady, and of course she wouldn't let him in there, and she called me, and they called the police from Walmart also. So they came there while I was there, and she made a report, and they asked, was this the same, call about from the hospital too? And we told them yes. And she went to court, and the judge set the order of protection for 10 years, which is the maximum it can be set. And so that's how the order of protection was put in, and that was in like October of 2017, I want to say. And then if anything happened after that, no, there was another incident after that where she had moved back home for a while, and of course he wouldn't leave her alone, but she had gotten her own house by then, and she was in her own house for a few months before he wormed his way back in. And I never trusted him, and me and her dad both told her, he was going to end up hurting her, and I really thought, that's the way it would go, with domestic violence. It's just worse and worse each time, and that she would finally get enough of it and leave him for good. But that's not the way it went. It went horribly, horribly tragic.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yes, Karen. Sorry, I did get the alert. It did make it. She will have that tomorrow. And yes, Dorothy, if you guys, any day, if you send something, just put a memo in there and say for Angela, and I will make sure no matter when that it gets to her. Was Jory violating the order all the time?
well, yeah, he was living with her when that
Mhm.
happened, so the order was violated.
Would Jory speak to Angela when she was around him?
Yes, he did, but not a whole lot. He knew I didn't like him, so he was polite, but he always seemed fake to me, like he was putting on a show the whole time. It was just like, I don't know, it's just weird. I mean, I don't know how Alyssa couldn't see it, or I guess she was just blinded by love. I don't know, but he just always seemed like when he would play with Braden, like he was just putting on a show in front of me to make me think he cared about Braden, when in fact he didn't. He was very jealous of Braden.
Mm-hmm.
Very jealous of Braden's father, and it's just sick. It's really sick.
Hey, Fox, no weirdo's not here. Not yet, anyway. Yeah, guys like that sure do know how to put on an act, though. And they did say if anyone was tied to helping him, which obviously people were helping him, that there could be still charges brought on people for helping him hide out.
Yes, and I'm anxious to find out who it was.
Yeah, well said, Dorothy. Because they'll apologize and make promises and act nice for a little bit, but then it'll go right back to the same stuff.
Yeah.
That's why it takes so many
he
times.
He had her so brainwashed. And she was scared. I know she was scared.
Yeah, I bet.
but I do believe I don't think she ever thought or believed that he would do what he actually did, because I know she would not have stayed if she would have thought that something like that would have happened.
No, God, no. Well, if she really
So
thought that
I
was going to
just,
happen,
but
she'd
it
either
just
leave or
killed.
she'd have taken him out first.
Yeah,
No one can see that kind of stuff coming. I mean, if you know someone, you can never really
no,
think that, oh, they're going to be a psychotic killer someday.
right.
And, like, no one can see that coming.
No, you could not guess that. Kim from Unjustified, by the way, may make it up here or may
Oh,
not.
that'd be awesome.
Yeah, she's doing some stuff, but hopefully she'll make it up here. Angela, she said she'll make a donation either way for you.
Oh, that's so sweet. Tell her thank you.
She had an idea that he might hurt her child. She would have done anything to save her boy. Exactly. She
Yeah.
didn't know. I hate when people put that on the. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. Wow. Hold on.
Are you okay?
Yeah, somebody just texted me and it popped up as an actual text message.
Yeah.
Tiger food.
Tiger food?
Yeah, she actually just texted me.
Mm.
Question to panel: is it okay to ask for a summary of the case? A person just coming in, please. Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so
Babe, will you
basically,
please?
yeah. Jory Worthen murdered Alyssa and Braden. Alyssa and Braden was her child, not his. And then he basically just left a note and ran away. And he was hiding for around a year, I believe it was. But he finally got caught, and now
16 months.
It was over, yeah, almost a year and a half. So he's now caught, and he's been to court a couple of times, but there hasn't been a plea yet. So we're waiting on that.
Yeah, they do. He'll act like he's changing for maybe a week, and she'll fall for it. It's just the girls, especially younger girls like 20. We always think we can fix them. They're gonna change for me. I'm different, right? And it just doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, some
And
people are just.
she had a big heart, and she always tried to see the good in everybody, no matter what. She always looked for the good in that person, and she did want to help him change. She said that. I did, she told me that herself. That she wanted to, he didn't believe in God, and she wanted to teach him about God and, help him to learn about God. And I mean, she was just such a giving person, but she trusted the wrong one and wanted to see the good in the wrong one, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm. That's so sad. Any women out there, if you're single, take this and always keep it in the back of your mind. If you start dating someone and they all of a sudden just show so much aggression or whatever that it kind of makes you wonder, leave. You cannot change him.
Yeah.
Leave.
Nope.
Find someone else.
Yep,
red flag, leave.
Yep.
If they're going through your phone and want to demand to see your phone and not want you to hang around your friends or your family, try to isolate you from your friends or family, you need to run as fast as you can.
Yep, that's exactly the start. Starts
that's
off
how
with
it
a little bit of
started.
jealousy, and then it gets a little bit more intense. And next thing you know, you've been with him for too long, and you're too scared to leave. You don't really want to be single anymore. You know, you got 100 reasons to stay, and by then it's too late.
Yeah.
So as soon as you notice anything like that, just go. It is not worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, Leather. They
Yeah,
know
she did.
exactly how, and they do. They know how to warm up. And he didn't like that Alyssa would not break her bond with her mom. He hated that. He was not in control.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Cheryl, I'm so sorry.
Cheryl Stone, if you can get her out of it, that's my advice.
Mm-hmm.
Or tell her to look my daughter's story up and read
Yeah.
all about what happened to her.
Yeah, tell her
Because
to come watch this live.
I mean,
I was going to say, send her the link to this live right now.
Yeah. And since I'm out in the middle of nowhere, I'm willing to bet you're not within a couple hours of me. Otherwise, I'd go and get her.
Mama, if you're listening while you're getting stuff ready, thank you for your donation. Kim from Unjustified, Angela, sent a donation on.
And Kim's awesome.
thank you so much. Yeah, she's very nice. I like her.
Yeah, but go through your phone when you went to sleep.
Mm.
Every text. Yeah, that's, oh, you guys.
Well, I gotta confess, I've actually done that. But I suspected my girlfriend at the time was cheating on me, and I was right.
That's different though. Like,
Yeah.
that's, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little bit different. You weren't roughhousing her and then going through and then like, yeah.
Mm-mm. No, I've never done that. The only woman I've ever hit was my sister, but that was when I was a kid. And she deserved it. She stole my toy.
Oh, well, we forgive you for that one.
Thank you.
Yes. Yes, we're all tired of these family murders, definitely.
Mm.
I will have her watch this when I see her this week, and she has my 2 baby grandsons with him. Oh gosh, I'm sorry.
Mm.
Is Karen leaving?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love you too, Karen. Thank you.
Bye, Karen. Thank you so much. I'll be in touch tomorrow. Love you. Your daughter is 28. Very young still.
Mm. Well, don't go like getting all worked up about it, but definitely got to get her thinking on that path. I mean, I don't know what the percentages are. We'd have to look it up to see how many abuse relationships wind up going as far as this one in particular. I bet it's a very low percentage, but still. I mean, you're supposed to be in a relationship so that person will complement your life and improve it, not because you need to have someone in your life. So if you're in that situation at all, you're not supposed to be in it.
Right.
Whether it's abusive or not.
Well, there's my ex I share 2 kids with, and there's me and the 2 girlfriends after me all fighting in court against him, which is bullshit, by the way. But yeah, right now he's facing attempt on a life for his ex-fiance, and it was bad. She woke up to him smothering her with a pillow and then choking her out. It reminds me of a lot of hearing supposedly what Chris Watts had done. But he had also tried to kill me shortly before I left. It was his friends that got me the hell out of the house and would not let me go back. His own friends knew it was bad. And actually a psychic a couple days before I left said that if people didn't get me out of there, none of you are from Minnesota, but Casey Kasem from the Top 100 always had a psychic on the radio. And one of my friends wrote a letter that they read on the radio about me, and they said, get her out because all I see is blood everywhere. And he was describing whatever, and sure enough, it was like the day after he came home and bashed my head in the corner of a dresser, and there was blood everywhere. And it scared the shit out of me that the psychic was right. And so, yeah, his friends took me out of there and didn't let me go back. And I didn't go back, but I
Wow.
did try to leave a couple times too. I did. After I had my first daughter, I did leave for a couple months, but then because of my past and everything, I didn't want to have children without the father. Like, it's just not anything I ever thought would happen for me. And so I dealt with it.
Hey, Angelina.
Angelina, hey girl.
Did I know you're in North Dakota? We're like really close. Because I'm like 20 minutes from North Dakota.
Yeah,
Not even.
it's been talked about.
I think we did talk about that 'cause that seems really familiar.
I was going to go visit Angelina and go see you.
Oh, yeah, that'd be perfect. Just hit her on the way by.
Yeah. If I can't get across the borders, I'm crashing at your house, Angelina. Oh gosh, guys. Cato told everyone he strangled, smothered, took the air from girls at the hatches. I always knew it was true. Yeah. Here I go, talking about Chris Watts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that
Yeah,
one will
that's a
never die.
horrible, horrible story.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think the gruesomeness of it is why it'll always be talked about.
They say the most dangerous time is when you decide to leave. Exactly.
Mhm.
They'll act like they're so sweet. So my ex got down on his knees in a restaurant, and he was like, there's actually a strip mall right there with a jewelry store. And he goes, I'll go right there right now. You go pick out whatever ring you want. You go there right now. And I looked at him and I picked up my kids, walked out of the restaurant, flipped them off, said, nope.
Yeah, the girl.
And he actually followed me
Yep.
out screaming,
Good for
followed
you.
after, strangling me in apartment buildings, like in the doorway. It's bad, super bad. They just stopped caring. And Jory attacked Alyssa in public also.
Mm-hmm. Well, that might have been the
Now,
final
I've learned a
thing.
lot about domestic violence since that happened, and a lot of times the women are more scared to leave than they are to stay because of all the threats they've been threatened with if they do leave.
Hmm.
Okay, somebody was asking, I wonder where Camden is. It's about 2.5 hours. It's about 2 hours south of Little Rock.
Yeah, I remember we chatted about this, Angelina. A lot of you guys have come to me personally, and some of you even said you haven't ever shared your story before, and I feel honored when you guys talk to me about this stuff. I wish more people would talk about it, but I totally get it. But there should be, I wish more women would come forward and just say, leave.
Yeah.
My damn prom picture.
A lot of times,
Bruises all over my arms. It's disgusting.
I think a lot of times the women don't have anywhere to go.
True.
Well, yeah, that's it too. They think, well, what am I going to do? I don't have a place. I don't have anything, so I
Right.
have
They
to
feel
stay.
stuck with
Mhm.
no help.
Well, that's how it starts because they isolate them from their family and their friends and maybe keep them at home, keep them from working and stuff. So they literally can't go anywhere.
Yeah, that's true. Because my ex also would always make me like do daycare for all his friends' kids because he just never wanted me to leave the house. He didn't want me to go out there and get a job. In fact, his stepmom had to sneak me out to go get my license one day because he wouldn't even let me have my license.
God, that's messed up.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't get my license till I was 23
That's
years old
insane.
because he wouldn't let me have it, and I was with him when I was almost 16. Right when I moved to Minnesota, met this fucker.
Wow.
But they prey on women that have rough pasts and yeah.
I don't even know if they like so much, like if that's their goal, but they strike me as being just so completely insecure that they feel like they need to always know where she is, what she's doing. Otherwise, they're just going nuts worrying about what she could be doing. So it starts off as just insecurity, and it may even look endearing in the beginning, but it'll just keep getting worse and worse no matter what happens.
True.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, I even had to watch what I would say to Alyssa through text messages because he would read all of them. And sometimes I think he had her phone and was texting me acting like Alyssa. I really do when I think back on it. And, because he was texting me for 2 days acting like Alyssa after he had already done what he did. And
oh my God.
I mean, he knew exactly how to text like her and use the emojis she used. So I thought it was her.
That's creepy.
Yeah, yeah, I remember we chatted about that
Jory,
too, Anthony.
Yeah, somebody asked if Jory lived with her. Yeah, Jory lived with her. It was Alyssa's house, and they were both working, yes. But when Jory would get paid, Alyssa would always tell me he would be broke within a couple of days. So I don't know what he was doing with his money. I suspected drugs. But she worked and she paid the bills herself. He worked and I don't know what he did with his money.
Jesus.
Well, that's normal in the situations I was in too. My money was to pay all the bills. His money was his money, and he did whatever the hell he wanted to do with it. That's just, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, Cheryl, I'm so sorry. He keeps my daughter from working. She's managed to leave him twice, both times she was pregnant. Yeah, that is usually when we leave. She always has a place to go as long. Okay, the thing is with going back to family, and this is just my personal opinion. I don't really have family, but I did have friends. But they get sick of watching it because they are telling you right on the side, like, this isn't right. Run, leave him. And we don't. And friends and loved ones, like I lost so many good friends because they didn't want to watch what was going on anymore. They didn't want to get a call one day I'm dead or whatever, or come and see me one day and I'm there dead. They couldn't handle it, and it's not their fault. I didn't understand at the time, but now I know. But that's why people don't go, because we feel like we're burdening them, and yeah. And that's what monsters like Jory and my ex, like, they rely on that, and that's why they try to take you away from everyone.
Yeah, I'm just like Miss Cheryl Stone. My daughter always had a place to come, always, and she knew that. But she was so independent. She wanted her own place. She didn't want to have to live at home, and all she ever wanted was a family and to be loved and have her own place, her own belongings, and she was doing that. But that monster just completely tore her down mentally, emotionally, and had her so, like, she did. like she was undeserving of anything anymore, and she was just real self-conscious about things she never used to be, and he made her feel like she wasn't beautiful, or he would always call her fat and things like that. And there, a few months before that happened, she had started working out and she was tanning and she was losing weight, and I know he didn't like that. I know he didn't.
Mm-hmm.
And we were working
Make
out
his insecurities
together. We
go
were going
haywire.
working out together. Yeah, and so
Yeah.
he wasn't in control, and he didn't like that he wasn't in control completely of her.
I have the same. I've called all kinds of names, like thunder thighs, fat ass, all that, and then I would not be allowed. I'd actually be put on a scale, and I was not allowed, which is kind of opposite because he would call me all these names, but then he would weigh me to make sure I didn't go over 120 pounds. It was bad. He would tell me I wasn't allowed like pop. Like one time I remember drinking a Coke and he snatched it out of my hands right in front of his family and said, nope, I wasn't allowed that caffeine intake. Just crazy shit. Anything they can have control over, I guess. Just to feel like the God complex or something. I don't know what it is. Right. She was only 20. She's just 20 and had a 4-year-old.
Yeah, just trying to make sense of her own life. Trying to get some independence and
Yeah.
just getting started.
Yeah, Mia, we've talked about that. I hate that. Hey, Shan.
What I hate is seeing how many women have been in abusive relationships in that side chat. Where are you finding these assholes?
Well,
Because I swear, I don't know a single guy who's ever hit his girl. I know a lot of guys.
Yeah.
Like it's this whole thing just baffles me.
You'd be surprised to see how many women are actually raped as well. It's a lot. More than not.
Yeah, I just can't get my head around it. I mean, I've yelled at women, but that's it. The idea of like punching one or something, it's foreign to me. It just doesn't compute.
Right.
And I really want to believe there's more men like me than men like that.
There's not. I'll tell you that right now. There's not.
It makes me sick.
Yep, I had to look in a different country for you.
Yeah, maybe it's just Canadians.
That's what I'm saying. I wish I never
We
looked
are
at
nicer, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, Dorothy, I hate that. I remember once they comment on your clothes, and I remember once my ex thought I was wearing a tank top, and he didn't even. I think he was drunk when he came home. That's the other thing. Jory was an alcoholic too, right, Angela? Most of the time they're
Yeah.
alcoholics. Yeah.
He had been drinking that day since 10 o'clock in the morning, and he even said in the note he left that he said something to the effect he should have stopped drinking and should have gotten help a long time ago. So
Leather and lace, that's kind of what I think. Because it seems like that's kind of the MO with these guys is if they think it's going to end, they'll be all sweet and they'll get on their knees and beg, say, whatever you want, I'll do it, just don't leave me. But if they decide, no, I'm going to leave, then that's when they turn to rage.
yeah, and he said in the note that Alyssa was trying to leave him.
Yeah, so that was probably, she probably was leaving him, and he just couldn't take it.
Yeah, and that was, yeah, because yeah, he wanted to move and she wasn't gonna go, and that was what, number 3 or 4 of trying to leave him. So again, statistics is
Yeah.
7 times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he had told his job that he was, or this is what I heard, that he had put in a 2-week notice or something and told them that he was moving. And Alyssa had mentioned that he was wanting to move them, you know, off away from here, but she told me she wasn't going. She was not going to move away from me. And I'm sure that had a lot to do with what happened too, because she wasn't going to do it.
Mm.
One of my exes controlled my wardrobe too. It's weird and how easy. Yeah, it starts with that, and I'm like, oh, cool. You like the outfit I'm wearing, and then it gets very damn controlling after that.
Mm.
Yeah,
Not good.
rage is the final act when they realize the woman is done and she's leaving.
That's
Yeah,
correct.
Yeah, when they have
Yeah, the
nothing left to
police.
do.
Yeah, and the police said when they walked in there that it that's what it looked like, was a crime of rage.
Yeah, considering how that happened, absolutely. He just lost his
but then
damn
staying
mind.
there for 2 days, right? 2 days he was staying around there and texting you, pretending to be Alyssa.
Yeah, for 2 I don't know where he was exactly, but cuz he um I'm sure he left right after he did what he did, but for 2 days he was texting me from her phone acting like he was her because I didn't know where she was, and he was acting like he was her and saying they had went to Texarkana with his dad and that his dad had picked him up, but her car was gone. So that I knew something wasn't right whenever I went over there and her car was gone. And when I went to his dad's house, of course, he was there and hadn't been anywhere all weekend and hadn't seen or heard from Jory, so he says. Um, but he knew that's the only way he could keep me away from that house was by texting me from her phone, acting like he was her, because he knew how close we were. We talked every day, so he
Mm.
knew if he didn't send messages from her phone, then I would have gone to that house a lot quicker.
That's a hard question Mia's asking. Angela, do you think he would have killed you if you were there?
Um, I honestly don't know, but I do know that he never would do or say anything in front of me. Um, what did scare me though is that, we didn't know that he had done that. Like, he could have done that and then come and knocked on my door, and I would have opened the door not knowing what he had just done, and he could have come in here and killed all of us.
Oh
Now
God.
that ran through my mind, and that really scared me because I wouldn't have known what he had done and would have opened the door for him. And he could have killed me, my husband, my other 2 sons, and so that terrified me. That thought did run through my head, but
Yeah. I don't know what the hell I was thinking, honey. He sent those to me and it didn't even dawn on me.
Oh, I forgot to. I was so much behind the scenes here.
Hmm.
Wait, no, okay. No offense, Mr. I don't want to be man bashed, but I had a man. I thought we were just friends and never crossed the line, sexually assault me a lot. Yeah, again. Yeah. to keep you at bay for 2 more days. Yeah, that's sick, right?
Yeah, he
Mm-hmm.
knew exactly what he was doing.
Yeah, definitely.
So I don't even want to hear not guilty by reason of insanity because he knew exactly what he was doing. He was, if you can leave a note and text somebody to keep them away, your mind is perfectly working perfectly fine. So
Yeah. Yeah, he was trying to, that note was to basically interfere. Yeah, he knew what he was doing. He thought he had a solid plan and no. Hey Renee, thanks for being here. And see, I think okay, so Angela here, she's been wanting to advocate, but she's been told by people, "Oh, it's too soon. You're not ready." And I beg to differ. I think she is ready, but just by talking about it and sharing her story, she's advocating, right, guys? And it's
That is
helping all
true.
of you to feel comfortable enough to share your story also. See, you're advocating, Angela. You're already doing it.
That's true. Yep.
yeah, that's I just feel in my heart that's what I'm supposed to do with this tragedy that happened to my daughter is to try to help someone else get out and save someone's life. And if I could do that, that would mean so much to me. And I wish
Mhm.
I could do it here where I live, but they said I had to wait 2 years. So, but when the 2 years is up, I'm going to do it. But, you know, I don't mind talking to anybody about domestic violence or if someone's in the situation and needs someone to talk to, I'm
Mhm.
willing to, because I can talk to who I want to, but I would love to help someone get out of a domestic violence situation if I could. That would mean a lot to me.
And just keep sharing your story, and we're working on that book project, so that will reach even more people.
Yes.
And we got a whole group of family here with different platforms that you're welcome on any of them anytime.
Absolutely.
Yes. Thank you so much. I appreciate it very much.
We've got here Mr. Share has a channel. We have Mia has a channel. Who else in here has a channel? Yeah, you have many platforms at your fingertips, hon.
Yeah, I need to start doing more. I get so caught up in not leaving the house and not talking to anyone. I mean, and I've got to stop doing that. I know I have to because it's only depressing me more, and I I've got to get out of that habit.
Well, you need to look after yourself first.
Yeah, absolutely. Why does Angela need to wait 2 years? She doesn't. That's just what her county and stuff is telling her because she wants to do it legit and take the classes and everything, but they're telling her she's too emotional. And what I'm saying, her talking tonight and continuously talking, she doesn't have to wait 2 years. She's not waiting 2 years. She is advocating right now tonight.
Yeah, I don't see. I Who are they to tell me I'm not ready to do something
Right.
like that?
Mm-hmm.
I think I know when I'm ready. Yeah, at first I wasn't ready, and by no means, but now I'm ready, and I just don't feel like they should be able to dictate to me when I'm ready. Because I could be helping someone now in my community that needs help, but I'm not allowed to.
Right.
Yeah. I'm gonna go get my phone charger. I'll be right back. But I got those pictures here. You
Thank you,
should all
babe.
see them.
Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. There we go. That's what I wanted to do.
Oh, that's my babies.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Push yourself to go out of the house. You'll feel
That's
better.
Justin. That's Braden's father in that picture.
Look how young they are.
That's me and Alyssa.
Yes, Southern Lights. This story hits home to many of us. You are helping more people than you even know, Miss Angela. Exactly. Exactly. And you know, Angela, I think well, when you're ready, I mean I can help you. I think you should start maybe a YouTube channel. They can't tell you you can't have a YouTube channel. You're doing it on Facebook, but I could help you start a channel where you go on there and you talk about it. That's
Yeah,
advocating. Talking about it, not being quiet about it. That's advocating.
right.
You don't know who's all listening right now. I mean, these ladies in here are actually, there's been a couple comments thanking you for doing this tonight because some of them have been wanting to get some stuff off their chest like that. That's helping people, Angela.
Right. Because I know a lot of women that are in that situation have nobody to talk to and have nobody to listen to them, and or somebody that's listening that understands and is not judging them, and thinking in their minds, well, why do you stay if you must like it if you stay. That's not what they need. They need someone that understands what they're going through and understands why they're afraid to leave. That's what I want to do so bad, is be there for somebody, and at least be somebody for them to talk to, if that just anything I can do. Because it really makes me mad whenever I hear judgmental comments about women that stay in a domestic violence situation. Because they don't know what that woman is going through or what they've been threatened with. And I've learned so much since I've been through this with Alyssa, that I understand more why she didn't leave since it happened. But it is hard to understand unless you've been through it, I guess. I mean, I've never been in a domestic violence, relationship myself, but my daughter was, so I've learned a lot from that.
Yeah, I got here we go. If anyone wants to come up here and talk with Angela, we're gonna end this in about 10 minutes. And again, there's the PayPal link in the description of this live, and anything donated to that link is going to be directly sent to Miss Angela to help her out around the holidays right now, as she is everything. COVID slowed down everything, you guys. So I thought it would be funny, I guess, because I heard Chair say Dorothy. Oh, I'm sorry. I doxed you, Dorothy.
Yeah, and I want to thank everybody that is donating. It really means a lot to me and my family right now, with us not having any income, and we it's just been killing me. I've still got two children at home that are 12 and 14, and it's Christmas time, and I wasn't going to be able to get them anything. And of course they said, we understand and it's okay, but for me it wasn't okay, because I'm their mom, and it I just couldn't imagine myself being that age and not having anything to open on Christmas. It just so I was so thankful with the Facebook fundraiser, what it's raised, but it takes so long to get those donations into my account. It takes, so I'm not going to have the money until after Christmas. But I mean, I'm so thankful for everything that everybody has done, all the prayers and the thoughts and kind words. It all means so much to me and my family. It really does.
Yes, Mia, we'll get that. Actually, I think it would be awesome to do a panel with a lot of you ladies. I know you're sharing in the chat, but it would be awesome to get you guys up on a panel and doing a stream on domestic violence. I realized 'cause you guys have come to me privately and talked to me, but there's also a lot more of our YouTube friends here that have gone through some things. And
Yeah, it baffles me how many.
Yeah, and there's so much domestic violence going on with teenagers nowadays, and that's another thing I'd like to do is speak at schools, talking to young people that are already being subjected to that kind of abuse, a teenage girl. And I would that's something else I want to do, is to be able to go to high schools and middle schools and talk about this and teach these young girls how to look for the signs that they need to be aware of to get away from that type of situation and not let it go too far, and get out as quick as they can, because it can get ugly really, really quick, and you can lose your life really quick.
mm-hmm. Do you guys have any more questions for Angela? Or if anyone wants to come up here quick, you two can. Mia says you're welcome on her channel anytime.
Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I saw that earlier, Fox. I actually had two people text me that. Yep. Is that good luck? I'm not sure. Hey, Jenny May.
Hey, Jenny.
Better late than never, girl. Oh, of course. Angela's been on before, and she'll be on lots more. Tania, Hagan, and I and Angela are doing a book project so she can get the story out there to even more people. She's definitely helping more than I think she even knows. Definitely you are, Angela.
I hope
Just
so.
talking about it, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Like to
yes,
see-
Dorothy, again, you can any day. It doesn't have to be tonight. If it's meant, just put that in the memo, and I will make sure it doesn't matter what day that it gets to Miss Angela. I mean, saving one girl from staying too long is worth it, even if you make a young man aware of the abusive behavior and he gets help. That is amazing, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yes, because these young teenage boys, they may have grown up in that and think it's okay, and it's not.
Mm-hmm.
And they need to know that that is not the way it's supposed to be, and they also need help too. And it's not just one-sided. I would love to be able to help them too, to get help, to understand why they're doing what they're doing to these girls.
Mm-hmm. Jenny May, quick rundown. Angela lost her daughter, her 20-year-old daughter and 4-year-old grandson to domestic violence. Her daughter's fiance brutally murdered them and then took off, and he was on the FBI's top 15 most wanted. He has since been apprehended, and going through the courts and the trials and stuff now. So she's just up here sharing her story. And I know this live was kind of last minute, but I wanted to throw it together for her to try and help her for around the holidays with some PayPal donations and stuff. And have her update us on what's going on with Jory Worthen, who is a monster.
Yes, he is.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'd love that, Mia. If you want to plan that up, I'd be there. I'm sure Angela would be there. I think that's great.
Yes,
love
I
that.
definitely would.
Yeah, I'd
And
love
you're
to
right.
see more streams about domestic violence, because it
Yeah.
just breaks my heart how many of you have gone through that.
Mhm. And some men, by the way.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, true.
It's not just one-sided.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Hey, Tanya.
Tanya, there she is.
We love you. Jenny May, the link for the PayPal is in the description of this live, hon. I think people have been having issues with it, but has it been working from the description? I think.
Hopefully, I know I've been putting it in the side chat, but I don't think people are seeing it.
Yeah, the description on this live chat, hon, is the PayPal link in there. It's also in my about section on my channel too. It's not letting us put it in the chat. I'm so sorry. Yeah, it is kind of it's good to have, well, maybe I'm biased, but I like hearing Mr. Shear's point too, because to be honest, he's the first relationship I've been in where he isn't, well, he can't physically abuse me because I'm not by him, but he has not ever mentally abused me. And anyone that's been through domestic violence will say, I'd rather be physically hit than the mental abuse, right? Because a black eye goes away, bruises go away, but the mental fucking stays with you. And trust me, it stays with me.
Mm-hmm. Just fills me with an unbelievable rage that you've gone through so much of that shit, honey.
Well, as you learn, I think more women than not have. If I had to guess, I'd probably say 8 out of 10 women have gone through domestic and just kept it to themselves, because a lot of people don't speak up. They keep it to themselves. It's just like being raped.
Yeah, there's a stigma, like a shame that goes with it.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and it shouldn't be. And
No.
that breaks my heart that they feel like they can't speak about it or ask for help. And I would love to change that.
Yeah. Well, this is how we do it. We get people talking about it, and we'll do more streams about it. Get more people opening up, sharing their stories,
Mm-hmm.
and hopefully we can start getting some people to see the light.
Yes.
Thank you. I've learned a lot. It will explain. I know I've been very vague about myself on YouTube, but I will let you guys in a little more. But I think a lot of us women have actually been through it. Like I said, a lot of people just keep it to themselves, though. Like, I came from abuse, unfortunately, so I thought it was normal. I thought that's what love was, because that's what I was seeing.
Mm-hmm. Well, it seems like, too, a lot of the times, by the time it actually gets abusive, then it's almost too late. Like the person is already dependent on them before they even start getting abusive.
Yeah.
So they
You're
feel
right.
like they feel like they can't go anywhere anyway. So they'll just deal with it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I've learned a lot. Yeah, that makes sense too. It's hard to break a cycle you were born into
Mm-hmm.
on both sides. I mean, if a boy grows up seeing his mom being controlled and all that, then it could be in his tendencies, and same thing if a girl grows up and sees that.
Yeah.
They just think it's typical.
Yeah, that's all they know. That's all,
Mhm.
you know, they think that's the way it's supposed to be because that's all they've ever known.
Yeah.
I disagree, Mia. I disagree. Sharing your personal life shows weakness. It's strength. Think when you're in those situations, what are we told to do? Shut up, hide it, right? And I did that up until like 2 years ago. Now Mr. Cher gets a very mouthy girlfriend.
Yeah, I love it. I wouldn't have it any other way. I wouldn't want like a shy little timid thing that would only do or say what I thought or what they thought that I wanted. I wouldn't want that anyway.
Yeah. Yes, Jenny May, thank you. It's hard to discuss this stuff. It's hard to communicate. Thank you for speaking about it, Angela.
You're very welcome. I'm open to talk about it anytime. I don't think it's something that should be silenced or not talked about because it's dangerous and women are losing their lives, children are losing their lives because of it, and I want to do something to help change that.
Mia, you're making me cry right now with that comment.
And Jenny's agreeing.
Ugh.
Ladies, that's not true. A genuinely nice man, if you open up and you tell him, look, I know there's going to be times when I'm a little guarded and a little weird, but I've had some bad things happen in my past. A nice man wouldn't leave you.
No, they sure wouldn't.
Mr. Sure knows an awful lot, and he's there for me. And trust me, he's heard a lot where I don't think I deserve to be with him either. Because of that, Mia. You just broke my heart saying that. 'Cause we get it.
I guess there just aren't enough nice guys.
There's not.
I need to teach a course or something.
Yeah, I think you do.
Yeah. I really think you should. Ugh. I love you, Mia.
Yeah. I sincerely hope, Jenny and Mia, that you are proven wrong.
Yeah, definitely. That's what happened to Alyssa. Jory had her so brainwashed into, believing that she couldn't do anything on her own and that nobody else would want her and nobody else would want her because she had already had a child. And, it's sad that these men really get these women to believe in these things that are so far from the truth that it's sad.
Mm.
Ugh, you guys are breaking my heart.
Mm-hmm. Mine too.
Yeah, I've actually had to have conversations with Mr. Sher, just like he said. I have to tell him, like, I'm real fucked up. My past is gonna get in the way a lot, so try and ignore it.
And I always tell her, always talk to me about your feelings and what's going on. Don't hide it.
Right, that's
'Cause
good.
even if I hate hearing it,
Right.
it's still better that I know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did you,
Angelina, I think a
Jenny?
lot would be like in that situation. It would be very gradual. Because I mean, if on a first date, if he clocks you one, it's a pretty easy decision to just end that right then and there. But if you're with someone for years, it's a very different story.
Yeah. Yeah, Mia. Exactly, Dorothy. I I was totally fine with being single for the rest of my life, actually. And then I stumbled upon Mr. Share.
I'm so lucky.
Always picked alcoholic cheaters. Oh, you and me both. 3 different times, 3 completely different groups of friends gave my husband an intervention, how they observed him treat me 3 different occasions while I had an overhead behind door. What?
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, a little, yeah. Mm-hmm. Mine started before a year, but mine was actually instantly. He headbutted me, called me a whore for having makeup on, probably 3 days after meeting him. And I was in cosmetology. Makeup and hair was my thing. So I had to drop out because he didn't like me going to college to do that.
A way of
Like,
control.
Other guys there. Oh yeah, he would be in the parking lot at the college to watch was I talking to people. Like, yeah, it was really bad. And then I was a retard and had 2 kids with him.
God. I've learned a
Yeah, you
lot.
know,
Yeah,
as
I
my
think so.
Aw, good, Dorothy.
Hmm.
Seriously, guys, I didn't think it was possible either. True, Mia, and yeah, a lot of people assume that. And that's why I
Hmm.
think, like, why I started defending Rhonda. I just couldn't imagine. I pictured my ex with $1 billion and able to have anything that he wanted at his fingertips. I just was like, oh my God, he'd get away with murder, like, actually get away with murder.
Yeah.
Aw, thank you, Leather and Lee.
Hmm. Well, we'll definitely have to keep doing more Mr. and Mrs. Share streams.
Yeah. Keeping the past bottled up will never allow you to heal, break the cycle. It's hard to take the walls down after they've been put up, but not everyone is like the abuser, and there can be happiness.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Good God.
Yeah.
Good at principles. And if you're getting head-butted and laid on, I'd have to disagree there, but I get what you're saying.
Well, it's like, so, babe, the girl's dad, he has a great paying job. He also does a lot of fundraising events and helps a lot of charities. So everyone thinks he's so fucking great,
Mm.
you know.
Well, I
And he
mean,
goes
like
to
people,
church. And,
yeah, like men who are abusive aren't like through to their core evil. Like they do have good in them,
mhm.
but whatever it is in their head that makes them so insecure and so jealous that they have to absolutely control the other person so they won't leave, and they couldn't leave even if they wanted to. Whatever that is, that just takes over.
Mhm.
Definitely, yeah. Somebody asked what my daughter's name was. Her name is Alyssa Cannon.
Yeah, Alyssa and Braden Cannon, those are the pictures there. I think I had a couple more pictures.
That one of him with
Braden's
the
last name is Ponder.
Well, that's right. Daddy's last name, yes.
Yeah.
And
His name
someone
was
said
is
before, yeah, Braden was not Jory's son. He was very,
no.
very jealous of Alyssa's 4-year-old son. This punk ass was jealous of a 4-year-old.
Yeah, that's messed up.
Braden looked just like his dad.
Yeah, Mia, we are talking like the general run of the mill stereotypical ones, yes. There are some that are just complete monsters like Jory. Like, I don't know if he was dropped on his head as a kid or what, but he definitely had a head full of bad wiring.
Definitely.
To do what he did and to do it how he did it, yeah, he does not have a normally functioning brain. There's no way.
And when you think of somebody like they snap and they do something that they regret or wish they hadn't have done, but he didn't just stop with one of them.
No.
He killed them both. So, I mean, how can you not how can you be doing that and then not realizing, oh my God, what have I done, and stop? But no, you go all the way and you take both their lives. I just don't understand it. I just don't.
No, I don't either. I don't think anybody could.
Yes, Mia, this is true. Was in danger during divorce. Yeah.
Yeah, and Braden looked just like his dad.
Aw. I like that one picture that your friend had made where they're angels.
Yes, me too.
Oh, little Braden.
It looks so
Yeah.
real.
That
So
one is
pretty.
my favorite
Yeah, I
right
like
there.
it. Oh, so cute. Yeah, Mia, I'd love you to set up a stream, and me and Angela will be there.
Yes, I definitely will.
Not tonight, though, but we will set it up.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. It's really great that you guys all feel comfortable enough to share. Even I know with Mr. Share being here, I think that's great.
Well, everyone thinks of me as one of the girls anyway.
Yeah.
Call me Mr. Share.
Well, yeah. Makes me think of Mr. Big from Sex and the City all the time. Yeah, me too, Mia. A real monster does that to children. Like, that's just disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
And it drives me crazy, not knowing if Braden had to watch his mother be beat to death. I don't know, exactly what happened in that house, and I wouldn't want either one of them to have to watch the other one go, but for that baby to have to watch his mom, what it was done to her, it just kills me, not knowing and thinking and having all these different scenarios in my head. And he was really scared of blood anyway. He cut his finger one time, and I mean, he was panicking, thinking he was gonna die just from a little bit of blood on his finger when he had cut his finger one time. And so I'm thinking in my head all the time, what if he had to watch that? Because there was so much blood in that house, and I hate it.
I don't even know what to say to that.
And nobody was there to help him. And I know he was scared.
Yeah.
And I feel guilt. I do still feel guilty about that. And because I had, whenever Jory moved in over there, or the first time Braden saw Jory's vehicle there, he was in the truck with me. And we pulled up over there, and he seen Jory's car. And he put his head down, and I said, "What's wrong?" And he said he was scared. And I promised him that I wouldn't let Jory hurt him or let anything happen to him. And that happened, and I feel so guilty because I made a promise to that baby that I couldn't keep.
You had no idea what was going to happen, Angela. That's not
I
on you.
know.
I hate that you think about that all the time. It breaks my heart for you. It's not your fault. There's nothing you could have done. You did try. You tried what you could. Alyssa, unfortunately, she was an adult and she had to make her own decisions. You couldn't drag her out of there by her hair and make her live with you. You couldn't.
No, that wouldn't have worked.
No, she was very independent. That's what I raised her to be, independent, and she was. But he totally destroyed that. And he will never, ever have anybody love him the way Alyssa loved him. And as much as Alyssa loved him, he'll never have it again because he destroyed it.
Well, if it's any solace, the ones who are gonna love him, it's not the kind of love he's gonna want.
No.
Hugs, Angela. Keep sharing, and it will help. We are all here for you.
Yes, we are.
Thank you very much. I'm sorry, I kept telling myself I wasn't going to get upset and do this, but
Don't you say sorry.
No, definitely not.
You don't owe any apologies. Yeah, he doesn't deserve to. No, he didn't deserve her, and good. I'm glad he'll never experience that kind of love again because he doesn't deserve it.
no, he doesn't. He did not deserve Alyssa at all.
Mm-mm.
She was entirely way too good for him.
I agree.
He says, "Watch the pajama parties. We'll try to curl your beard or dye it." Yep.
Yep. I know you got plans for my beard.
Oh, I do.
I had someone comment on my video. Why is this? What the hell did they say? Something like, "Why do people like this long beard?" I think it's gross. I'm leaving now. Something like that. What the hell does that have to do with the video? And trolls are weird.
So weird.
It's like I'm going to be all distraught and go shave it now. I'm well aware that I look homeless. I'm fine with that.
What?
Yeah, with the long scraggly beard, the missing tooth, yeah.
I do not think that.
Well, hey, if you love it, that's even better. I'm fine.
I do love it. You look like Rob Zombie.
Oh God, it's even worse.
What? I didn't say Howard Stern.
Thank God. You said I look like Howard Stern. We're done.
Aw, your phone died. No. I agree, Leather. This is it's been. Yeah. No trolls busting in. They would look pretty damn pathetic if they tried at this point, like right now, So.
Yeah, I mean, there are times when it's okay. We're talking about a certain case or whatever, But I mean, this is not about that at all. And I'm sure they've swung by and realized, oh, this is something that's actually means a lot to people. So, yeah.
Why do they announce they're leaving? Because they think they're fucking special. I don't know. Yes, yes, TV top for sure. Me too. See? Silver fox. What? Why does having a beard make you look homeless? I don't know either. I don't know.
Oh, they can't afford razors, maybe. I don't know. Whatever, it's fine. Keeps me warmer in the winter anyway.
That's why I don't shave my legs in the winter.
Oh, God.
I need all the warmth I can get.
We're going to have a talk when you come up here, though. I will buy you all the leggings you could possibly ever want. Just please shave them suckers.
Oh, okay. Hey now.
No.
Yeah, he is. I'm regretting bringing you around all these hussies.
Uh-oh.
Just kidding. Your son is telling you he wants some food. Yeah, it sounds like my kids. I had to go feed him. Yeah, we're going to end this now. Thank you very much, Dorothy. Thank you, everyone, for listening and for your donations. And the link is in the description. I'm going to go tomorrow afternoon and transfer this money right to Angela so she can do some Christmas shopping for her family. So that'll get to her. And yes, I will have receipts for everyone who donated.
Thank you so much for doing this for me, and thank you everyone that donated. It really means a lot to me and my family.
Well, we're just happy we could help in a little way.
Yeah.
It's very, very much appreciated.
Yes, Angelina, mine.
Yep.
Yes, thank you for
No
keeping it
arguments
kind
there.
in chat. Not mine. And Mia, yes, let's plan that up. I love your idea.
Mm-hmm.
Angela and I will be there.
Yeah, just message, send me the link or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and let me know when. Thank you, Cheryl Stone.
All right. Everyone in the chat, all you ladies, thank you for sharing your stories also. And we're going to hear more after the holidays from Miss Angela and get more updates about court. And yeah, like I said, Tania and I are working on a book project with her. So she's going to get her story out to as many people as possible. And I think we should do more streams where we just talk about it. You guys, I think it's great.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, thank you so
Love
much.
you, Mia. All right, you guys have a good night. Thank everyone.
Thank you.